IPv6 is like giving IPv4 a turbo boost. We've moved from 32-bit addresses to a whopping 128-bit address space. That means we now have 340 undecillion unique addresses. It's like trying to count every grain of sand on every beach on Earth, and then some. But the real game changer with IPv6 is the way it handles address types. Broadcasting? That's history. Now, it's perfectly normal to have multiple addresses on a single interface, just like juggling a few balls instead of one. You need to get cozy with the different IPv6 address types: global unicast, link local, unique local, multicast, and loopback. These aren't just for decoration, they will definitely show up on your CCNA exam. IPv6 keeps it straightforward with three main types of unicast addresses. First, we have global unicast addresses. They kick off with 2000/3 and are publicly routable, just like those public IPv4 addresses you've gotten cozy with. Next, there are link local addresses starting with FE80/10. Think of these like your local neighborhood chatter. They work only on the local link and never venture out. Every interface gets one automatically. Finally, there are unique local addresses beginning with F0/7. They act like the RFC 1918 private addresses you use internally within a network. Now, when it comes to multicast, there's FF0/8, which steps in to handle what broadcast used to do in IPv4. That's right, IPv6 took broadcast and sent it packing. Everything's a little tidier this way. IPv6 takes a fresh spin compared to IPv4 by completely tossing out broadcast and swinging for multicast instead. Picture FF21 as the all-nodes multicast. It's like IPv4's old favorite, the broadcast address 255.255.255.255, but this one does its job with more finesse. Now, FF022 is your all-routers multicast. It's your trusty companion for router chatter. If OSPF is on your checklist, keep an eye on FF226. And for our EIGRP fans out there, you'll be using FF2A. When it comes to loopback, IPv6 makes life easier with just 128. No need for that big old range like IPv4's 127.0.0/8. As for the unspecified address, it's simply OR/128, and you'll spot it in action before an address is set. IPv6 addresses are like running a marathon, 128 bits in length, split into 8 groups of 4 hex digits. Handling these addresses can be tricky, so we have 2 nifty rules to make them more manageable. Rule 1. Ditch those annoying leading zeros in each group. So instead of 042, you just write 42, and 0000 becomes a simple 0. Rule 2. If you notice a bunch of consecutive all-zero groups, shrink them to a double colon, but only once per address. For example, the address 2001 DB8 00000 0000001 can be shortened to 2001 DB8 201. When it's time to expand an abbreviated address, count the visible groups and pop zeros in where the double colon is, so you end up with a full set of 8 groups. Let's talk about 5 common traps with IPv6 addresses that can catch you off guard. First, every IPv6 interface comes with a link local address automatically. It's like getting a free bread basket at a restaurant. You don't order it, but it's there. Second, the double colon is a handy shortcut, but you can only use it once in an address. Use it twice, and it's like trying to double park. It just won't fly. Third, forget about broadcast in IPv6. Instead, it uses multicast, like the all-nodes multicast address FF021. Think of it as sending a group text instead of shouting in a room. Fourth, the unique local address range FC0/7 is strictly for internal use. Imagine it as your private diary. It's not meant for the internet. Finally, the loopback address in IPv6 is simply WO1, not an entire range. Just a single straightforward address, unlike the sprawling 8 range you're used to with IPv4. And that's the scoop on IPv6 address types: global unicast, link local, unique local, and multicast, along with those tricky abbreviation rules that always sneak up on you. Head over to Courseiva.com and tackle those CCNA IPv6 questions. You've got this, and remember, practice makes perfect.